Hi and welcome to my channel. I'm Liam Doherty and you've tuned into LiamLoveLight. If you're new to this channel, welcome, and if you're returning again, a very warm welcome back to you and thank you for joining. Well, there's a lot in store today. We're going to be finding out what's been going on in the skies and beyond. There's messages from the angels, there's Egyptian energies, and there's so much more. You're tuning into a channel where it's about empowering you and it's about going deeper into what's happening with the lunar cycles and the moon. And it's an incredibly interesting time because we've just gone into a lunar eclipse. Apologies for this video being a little bit late. I've just been so busy and I'm delivering it now, so that's really fantastic. Well, I wanted to tell you a little bit about myself first of all, instead of just rushing straight into the astrology behind everything. Please do open your screens up into YouTube where you can subscribe to my channel. You can just subscribe down here or down here, I'm not sure where it goes to, into LiamLoveLight, and you'll get my latest updates of the videos that I do and the information that I give you. Well, I do a lot of things. Okay, well, I'm a shaman, I'm a practicing shaman, which means that I connect into the earth energies as an alchemist. And what I do is I do healing from that, and I connect people into their true selves. So I can do shamanic journeying, I can connect in using healing from that. I can use that to to really expand people's awareness of their soul self. I also do other things. I'm an astrologer, as you know. So what I can do is I can do natal chart readings for you. And we can expand upon that if you're very interested in that, because what I do with these videos is I touch on very general things, but if you wanted something more attuned to yourself, I'd look at the date and time that you were born and look at the progressed planets around that, so we'd see what's happening and what's in store for you moving forward, and I can draw conclusions and understanding of your natal chart and how things are actually panning out for you, and a better understanding of that overall. Other things that I do psychic reading. So, I connect in. I use the tarot or angel readings. I can connect you to the angels. So I can do many different things like that. If you're new to all of that and you wanted to experience something different, that's great as well. I do I do general readings, or we can touch on many different things. I also do Akashic record readings, and if you don't know what an Akashic record is, Akashic records are the records that are kept in the universe of every thought, deed or action that we've ever done in the past, present and future. So it's a record of all of those together. And if you can imagine it like a Google, when you Google something, it expands into so many different things. When you Google a word, for example, well, that's like the Akashic record. So you put something in there and it Googles it and it brings out all this information, and I channel that information for you. So I do Akashic record readings for people, and it's so amazing. I mean, all of it is. There's so many different things I do. I also do palm readings as well. So if you've got the opportunity of being with me in person, then one of the things that I do is I do palm readings, and it's very interesting because clients that come to me, they always say to me, oh, I wouldn't mind trying a bit of this, trying a bit of that, and trying a bit of other things. I mean, obviously the palm reading, you have to be with me in order to do that. So that's something that I only can do if you're near me or live near me. And I live in London currently. But the other things that I do by telephone or by Skype, there's so many different varieties there. And what clients say to me is they say, Liam, my goodness, the different oracles and different mediums that you use in order to connect in, they seem to show me the same thing. So we're often looking at using different things to connect in to show the same message, which shows how aligned we are in the things that we do there and the type of work that I do with clients. So that's wonderful. Just to give you an overview of that, I charge £30 per 30-minute session, and if you wanted to try something out, do get in contact with me either via Facebook by sending me a message if you're interested, or indeed you can go onto my website www.angel-guide.com. It's not a great website in terms of like being up to date for all the things that I do, but it's okay. It will show you how you can connect to me, and if you're interested, how to get in contact with me and stuff like that. So there we go. There's a lot there about what I do. If you are interested in any of that, do get in contact with me, and I can schedule a reading with you, either by Skype or telephone, which are fantastic because you get a real in-depth reading there. Because what I do is I'm connecting in the energy of where I am with you, and it's just magical. So there we go. back to where we are here. Okay, so it's about the lunar eclipse. The lunar eclipse came to us on the 16th of September at 24 degrees 19 of Pisces, and that's at 12:05 Pacific and 8:05 p.m. UK time. Now, the lunar eclipse is a phenomenal thing because it's actually a very big full moon. And full moons, as we know, they're very intense, and they're often about revealing something, bringing things to an end. So with this lunar eclipse, it's really bringing closure and fruition to things, but it's also an opportunity for us to release something that's within ourselves, within our psyche, everything, just releasing something. So it's really, really, really big, and it's going to be very, very intense. You're going to be super sensitive during this time. Now, some of the other things that are happening during this period as well is we've got Jupiter conjunct the supergalactic center. Now, with Jupiter being conjunct with the supergalactic center, what that means is that Jupiter is the planet of wisdom and expansion, and the supergalactic center is the one that is bringing lots of high-level information and consciousness to us. So during this period and around this time, you will be feeling and experiencing a lot of high-energy stuff that's coming through. And what that means is it means that there's going to, it's an opportunity for you to really open yourself up to receiving messages from your higher self, from your angels, from your guides, from the beings of love and light that surround you, the deities that you connect in with. I connect in with a lot of Egyptian energies, as you know, but there's also a lot of other deities that I connect in as well, because there's just so many huge beings of love and light, and it's just wonderful to connect into those. So how do you connect into those? Well, is that through meditation? Are you finding that maybe a bit of stillness would be very good for you? Maybe a walk in the park. Give yourself an opportunity, and it's the intention that you do things with, because through that intention, that's how you are able to manifest and bring this type of stuff through. And that's interesting. So we've also got, during this time, we've got Venus in Libra. So that's really wonderful, because that's going to bring together aspects of the arts, culture, music, and as we connect in with those things, that will be very healing for us during this period. Neptune in Pisces is also very relevant during this period as well, because what that will show is it will show that there's a disruption to our bliss with Neptune in Pisces there, because it's going to allow us to be quite dreamy there with things, but with the feature of Uranus during this time as well, there's going to be a lot of disruption that's happening here. So you'll find that as you're sort of tuning into some peace and harmony, you may find things jumping out of the woodwork, and you'll think, oh gosh, where did this happen? Or technological mishaps, and you'll think, oh gosh, where did that happen, and what's going on there? But that's okay, because we're in a Mercury in retrograde at the moment, and we're coming towards the end of that. What this will give us is it'll give us an opportunity of second, of having another chance of not reacting so much to things, but actually saying to ourselves, okay, well, what's a better way of doing things, or how can I do this with more peace and harmony, so it's not a disruption to our bliss. So that's something to look out for. It's almost like breathe in, love, breathe out. Breathe in, love, breathe out, love. So it's almost an opportunity of us to take a breath and actually absorb what's going on in things, instead of just being so reactive to it. I know we're hypersensitive during this lunar eclipse, but these are ways that we're able to use astrology to empower ourselves, and that's what astrology is about. So this is why, understanding how the planets work, and how they interconnect, and the patterns surrounding that allow us to make better decisions moving forward. We have Mars in Sagittarius. Well, Sagittarius is the spiritual warrior, and with Mars there, it's going to be really pushing through, moving forward with that inner self. Asking ourselves there, it's going to be pulling ourselves up to the forefront and saying, are we aligned with the way we live our lives to the values that we have inside, because the more that those two are aligned together, the more that things are just going to work and be much flow much better. So this will really wake us up to the fact of what's not working and what is working, and it will allow us to align ourselves to that. So really look out for that and feel that energy. Mars is very strong during this period. The trine to Uranus, which I've spoken about already, that Uranus energy, will allow us to shed new light on doing old things. So maybe you're caught up in in old patterns or old belief systems about how you do things. Well, that strong Mars energy trining to Uranus will really shed new ways and new light on new ways of doing things. So, that super galactic center energy with Jupiter conjunct is really going to allow us to really connect into that divine energy, where we'll be able to experience so many different perspectives and ways of seeing things, and really, to connect into our higher selves, to see the bigger picture, not just the third dimension out there, but many dimensions in how we're living our lives and how we connect into that. Now on the 19th, the moon is conjunct Uranus in Aries, and that means that there's going to be impatience and impulsiveness on that day, almost aggressive energy. But that Mercury in retrograde energy will really allow us to connect, into thinking twice and not reacting to that. But something to look out for on the 19th there. And the great thing is we've got the moon conjunct Chiron in Pisces. So this is so sensitive. It's almost like, it's going to erupt, almost like some of these old wounds that will come to the surface, but allow us to really heal that with seeing a different perspective. And Chiron is about forgiveness, but it's also about us really seeing a different perspective on things. So that wonderful energy, that Chiron in Pisces, is really going to allow us to heal as we move forward in September, which is absolutely wonderful. But the great thing about lunar eclipses as well, is lunar eclipses allow us opportunities to really receive gifts from Creator and receive acknowledgements for the things that we've done really well. So it's very linked to us on accelerated developments. So there's going to be opportunities for work that you've really done well here, that the universe will reward you with that, and they'll jumpstart you in ways that will create opportunities and new doors opening, so that they'll align us onto and jumpstart us back onto our life path, our destined path. So this is really exciting. So there's lots of opportunities and wonderful things that can come out of this lunar eclipse. So it's absolutely wonderful. And what does the lunar eclipse mean? It means the sun and the moon are opposite each other. So this is going to be really big here. And what's the archangel of this wonderful period of in Pisces is Archangel Sandalphon, and we're going to summon Archangel Sandalphon, who is a beautiful purple energy. That's why I'm wearing this gorgeous purple. And we're gonna summon Archangel Sandalphon. So Archangel Sandalphon, come to us. Archangel Sandalphon, be with us. Archangel Sandalphon, I am with you. And as I sense that, I'm sensing this beautiful gold energy around my crown chakra as he's connecting into me here, and he's really filling my aura with peace, harmony, and love, and great spiritual awareness here. My heart is just really opening up, and I'm going to ask Archangel Sandalphon, who is the archangel that's really going to connect us into our spirituality. So if you're finding it difficult to connect into those, really call upon him to really guide you and support you and help you connect into that. I'm going to ask Archangel Sandalphon and the angels, the Archangels of Love and Light, what messages do they have for us during this period as we connect in? And the first message is divine guidance, and that's just what I've been talking about here. There's divine guidance that's coming through during this period, so it's important for us to be open to receive that. And just by saying a simple affirmation, I'm open to receive the divine guidance from Source. I'm open to receive the divine guidance from my true self. I'm open to receive the guidance from my heart rather than living from my ego. And this is really important. So there's divine guidance that's coming through during this period. And what else do the angels and the Archangels and Dolphin like to tell us during this period? Oh wow. It's about surrender and releasing. And of course that is very much about, you know, we can see here the Virgo energy here, the mother energy here. She's saying during this period we're releasing things, we're surrendering the things that no longer serve us. And as we release those things, we'll find new ways of doing things that will make us feel more at ease, at peace, aligned, connected to our true selves. It gives us opportunities to be true and authentic to the way that we live our lives. So thank you for that. And finally, what's the last thing that you'd like us to know? Oh, here we go, retreating. And it's about us really retreating into ourselves here. La 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 la. Oh, these wonderful energies, they just make me so happy. I'm so glad that I'm able to, you know, to present this to you. Just wanted to say that. The retreating energy here is just, you know, take some quiet time for yourself. You know, don't be worried about, you know, taking a rest from the normal things that we do, the way that we live our lives. Go and retreat and try something different. You know, really find time to connect into your true self during this period, because there's a lot that's coming away. And if that wasn't enough, the crystal during this period, look at this beautiful, can you guess what that is? That is turquoise. Isn't it beautiful? Well, this is a turquoise bracelet, and you can connect in using turquoise, and it's a very powerful crystal, turquoise is, because it really connects us into our higher selves. It connects us really into understanding and healing ourselves, but it also connects us into channeling and aligning all our energy centers here. So it aligns all of the chakras there, and it connects into our higher selves. It just gives us peace and harmony. So I'd just like to thank the angels. Thank you, Archangel Sandalphon, for being with us during this period, and to continue to always be there for us, guiding, supporting and loving us, because we absolutely adore you. And thank you so much for those wonderful messages today. And the Egyptian energy of this period as well is Isis. Isis I've spoken about before. She's just such a powerful goddess, the goddess of magic, the goddess of birth and healing, and really bringing out the true potential in ourselves here, of our true intuition here, connecting into our intuition. So this is Isis, and we can really connect in by calling upon Isis. Isis, be with us. Isis, be with us. Isis, be with us. You know, help us be true to ourselves, and help us be really wonderful beings of love and light. Help us connect into the magic of ourselves on a day-to-day basis, so that we can empower ourselves and be the very best we can be. So thank you, Isis, for always being there for us, and always bringing that beautiful feminine energy during this period. Well, I hope that's been very helpful for you. Again, you know, I do prayer work as well, so if any of you are interested in you know, in connecting in, or you know, having one of those readings with me, do feel free to get in contact with me and inquire. That's what I'm here for. You know, I'm always using prayer work. I use the blue Buddha prayer, the prayer of Lapis Lazuli, and the Tachidahom Bekense Maha Bekense Raja Samyugotu Sava, the prayer of love and compassion. Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum. And until next time, take care of yourselves and take care of each other. I love you from my heart, and be the wonderful person that you are. Go shine yourself bright in the world. Be true to yourself, and you know, be the warrior of love and light that you are. Be true to yourself, and you know, when you're true to yourself, and when you live a life of truth and conviction in the values that you believe in, you know, going out there in the world and living that, you give other people the opportunity of being their true selves as well. So it's a ripple effect. Just be wonderful, and you know, celebrate in who you are. And I hope this lunar eclipse illuminates you in every possible way, and it brings love and light into every aspect of your life. And that Chiron energy really brings in healing with Isis and Sandalphon, and with me, LiamLoveLight. Take care of yourselves, and bye for now. I'll see you in a couple of weeks, so tune in for my next video, which will be the new moon energy. Bye for now.